shi pa tieva.
Brian, you're the project coordinator.
Chị short tên gì nào? Anh đợi, bây giờ ít remember nó bị. Want to introduce yourself?
Okay. Bây giờ mấy của sao tập ba lời thế? Của ô đôi chọn lòng, ta chọn lòng, cả chọn lòng cái share.
Cái biết nó share à? Cho nên sẽ to tổ chức nó thế. Nên sẽ cái nó sở tung ra về thả ra nước project để bây giờ ở Wato một vấn đề. Okay. Bây giờ câu hỏi là lúc Hmong Culture Heritage Center Museum, lúc mà bây giờ lâu rồi. So welcome. Okay. So lúc này Hmong Culture Heritage Center do cộng học theo cộng Hmong cái nên cái trả đã khó thực hiện tiền tin tức. Okay, so commission statement cho lúc có học do cái gì mà có hiệu quả. Chưa có tiếng. Okay.
Plong mà.
Yeah, that's good.
Is it right here? Yeah. Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a cover the background.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. So HCHCM had been established ever since 1999, and it's been here for a while present. The goal or the Hmong Culture Heritage Center Hmong people cái thì đã hòa nữ quốc local or the museum test center cái bên Hmong set up. Được khởi the top Hmong the thing that so that's just a brief explanation of Hmong commission statement. Okay. So bữa tham mình chỉ được theo lúc họ cũng như lúc non-profit organization chỉ ít chế cho tổ chức được cho là nếu cũng như là khởi về Hmong history the resource of the big Hmong law theo or the central museum a cóตัวเราชอบไปหมดจนเราเลยใจเป็นตัวแค่ดักของ Okay, bên Hmong lúc có Hmong là nó cũng hơi lúc the time Hmong museum or Hmong center cũng chỉ chỉ ở đây thì số lúc nha mình cũng hơi ít hỏi Hmong stop center and lúc có Hmong cũng hơi ở đây mình giờ đi là nó cũng hơi họ chờ để share nhau cho Hmong lúc này theo và ba hai Hmong có khởi đầu cho các cái đại rồi được họ history nhá họ vẫn luôn ever since 40 years up until now, okay? And then just another brief information about lúc còn học Việt Nam nó từ quân hải tiêu cho tới hết có từ lúc còn học cái gì bây giờ phải nhắc ra cái project sẽ để bên cứ sạc ở Việt sau lúc còn học mình chỉ nên có những cái sẽ hải tiêu lúc còn học là chỉ có từ thế rồi đã chỉ bên mong lúc còn học cô bắt đầu nó từ tuần sau hỏi của từ kinh theo ở tuần nó theo một đầu từ tuổi tuần sau rồi hải tiêu bây giờ là tôi sinh kế là cô trừ sĩ họ lúc có họ nó mua đâu là họ chơi thế muốn đâu từ quan là chơi lại thế okay cho nên là cũng là cái board member với cái president ba và cái vice president của and then với cái chair với chúa the secretary của số mình cho được chúa họ xin cũng là máy thọ là cái bây giờ chia bây từ treasure gì vì hay tiền bây giờ còn muốn làm từ treasure tua cái project nào vì cái project nào chỉ cái project còn mình nếu cái project nó sẽ bây giờ còn bên mong chính bây hay tiền để nghe chưa có lợi ích từ thế làm từ tua cái nghe được bây giờ cái số tiền hiệu chia thọ thì bây giờ lawyer cũng như Michael Younger with the staff team, executive director, cũng như rồi and then cũng như the associate director. Okay, with the staff team continue, cũng như Brian 5 we put the project coordinator 3, and then La 5 put the project coordinator 2, and John Doe yeah put the project coordinator E, and Doe Maxine 1 put the youth coordinator and Young Luke Kohona. Okay, staff team continue that, okay. Bao Phai put the fundraiser coordinator, Mudo Monica Moy put the fundraiser coordinator hold on to project not here, and I put the Chetun Z called the Shipa. The work of fundraising but yeah, going out so take a project. Okay, so the Schneider the record keeper will from the non Tian who don't make call you bit to community coordinator, which is here a means the law no main here còn muốn join chỗ từ chợ tàu nó cùng ship cái and the ta tập cái tàu nó cũng sẽ biết học here. So,
Okay, from there on, we're going to talk about the land.
Yeah.
And then the call purpose no, well, the hop here, that was a you'll establish the museum. They call Kabe, Monte to Kalikai. They're called Jado, but the Hmong y'all call business, the big Hmong for business use and everything.
So this is just the table of content, and then it goes on to the next page 2. Okay? The topic, the other side.
Because you chair there, you want to do agricultural work over there, and a lot more too. So we'll talk about it in the next slides. And then, like I said, we call hop here, y'all, or call the museum, or Hmong name, Hmong social, okay, hop be call Hmong toy, gave by main, the job that we guy, so we can leave it, like we can have a history of our past, and build that bridge to the future for our future generations to come. Because they call Hmong guy, job long, or be in the world forever. And then right here is the upper view from of the land that we want. The or they're going to be giving it to us. It comes with everything. The property is, if we do obtain the land, it will come with the house, everything, and it's surrounded by a lot of wildlife. You can see up here, you can see deer, wild boars, coyotes, mountain lions, squirrels. And the place is used for hunting too, and recreational. And then next to the land, it is populated by a little town of 800. Next to and then there is hospitals nearby. There is schools, universities. The place is surrounded by big cities such as Sacramento, San Diego, San Fran, Modesto, and into a little town called Patterson. And it does have schools too, if you're wondering. They're about 18 minutes to 25 minutes away. And these are the elementary school to middle school to high schools. And like I said earlier, the property is located in Stanislaus County, California, in Mount Diablo. And like I said, these are the cities, how far it would take if you were to travel from that place to other cities. And the farthest city you will go to is Sacramento, which is 104 miles, which is not that far. And then the door of the land for people to see, like how it looks like. It is green. It is surrounded by mountains. It is beautiful. I mean, look what they have been Hmong, shade of Hmong nhẹ, the hop Hmong lò, bị lò tế lò cho thấy thì long chén là thế nữa, nhưng surrounded by trong thế nào, thì thế Hmong nhẹ phần nữa thế, một cái lò tế nhẹ thế là gì,
Người Hmong không phải là
rồi nó chặt đuôi cái số này mình chỉ cho nó chỉ tôi này bỏ ra
Chúa nó tỉnh.
thì mình mua đi mình mua lakes and you do fishing, hunting, everything on the land.
That's one movie anymore.
It's okay.
It doesn't really see the line. I know, the one with the projector one, the light is report.
And then these are more photos of the land. The land is pretty big. You know, a lot of that. And these are pictures of the houses and the little road. It is a ranch. And then this is the APN. You say the APN map, and right here are the spots that are highlighted in yellow are the acres that we want to purchase. And then there here is the ranch that I was just showing you guys in the pictures. It's right there. And then pretty much just like I said, it's Jipcot acre.
And then the little square down there, it's 800 to 900 acre, since I'm sure some of you guys may think that like how much acres down there compared to up there, but it's only 800 to 900 acres, which is still a lot, okay?
And then the land, like I said, is 5,781 acres, which costs 5.2 million. G-Point Online, and that's what we want to fundraise to get to on the G-Point Online. That's our goal. And then I'll pass this slide on to my next colleague, Maxie Moore.
Okay, the museum that we're trying to call it is Hmong Culture Heritage Center and Museum. That will be the title of the museum. So this is a brief of what the museum is going to be about. It's just talking about how we're trying to raise at least 30 million just so we can have enough money to build a museum and build other businesses that we plan to have around there and to pay for the land. So it's just a little brief information.
So the museum is currently its own building inside on the site, and it will be like 60,000 square feet or more. And that's just an estimate of how much square feet we're going to have for like the museum and build it to be. So in the museum, we're going to have classroom teaching like dance, playing, kung fu, and all those classes there, along with like a 2-floor for just like the museum exhibit itself. And we'll also have restaurants, auditorium, theater rooms, and exhibits, like I said, along with other rooms that we want to have, just so it fits the museum and center that we have in mind. Okay.
And then this part just speaks about what we're gonna have for the land in the museum itself. Like Isabella said, it's gonna have like a performing art stage, 2 exhibits and stuff like that. So this continue on. So yeah.
We will hold history of the Hmong people, documents of the Hmong people, and framework jobs for not just the Hmong people, but for other people that are willing to come and support the museum and center. Okay, so these are some of the ways to achieve the museum itself, its mission, okay? This is not talking about the project or the land that we plan to buy, but it's about the museum that we have in mind a way to achieve its mission, okay? So we plan to fundraise and purchase the land, of course, so we could build the museum. That's the first step. To develop and promote a first-rate Hmong American Culture Center and museum, that's our second step. So we definitely want that museum. That's the reason why we're wanting to buy the land in order to fundraise and also build the museum along with the land after we buy that land, okay? And then we also want to encourage and support research or any documents or historical facts about the Hmong people and Hmong culture and history in the United States and hold that in the museum, okay? And increase public awareness so that people would know about the museum and its mission statement and also ways they can help the museum, okay? Along with collaboration from other agency organizations or like projects that other people may have that they could collaborate with us to make the museum better. Okay. Along with programs in the Hmong village that will go along with the museum. And that's what we have in order to achieve its mission. So this is one of the museum samples that we had. It's an old architectural design. So it will be similar like this, but then we have planned to do it a little bit more different than this. You know, some of the design will keep it, some of the design we won't. And this is just an example for you guys to see that we did do example or architectural design of the museum that we have in mind before. Okay. These are just some of the pictures that we captured from the past and also exhibits that we had here before. And we've been here for quite a long time too, just so you guys know. Okay, so California Secretary of State information. I just thought that, you know, some of you guys would know if we're active or not. And if you guys, like, some of you guys don't trust that we're active, so I'm not saying that, you know, everyone don't trust us, but we just want to show you guys that we are active, and these are the information we got from that site. Okay, so based on the California Secretary of State, Hmong Culture Center is active. Okay, and then these are just some other facts that are information that we received from the site, and Hmong International New Year Corporation is suspended. Right, and also I found out that Hmong Community Center is not in the record. Along with, just wanted to add that yesterday I did research of a Hmong 40 story. They weren't on the record as well, and that's what I figured out on the site. And if you guys want to feel free and look on the site, you can. If you don't trust me, I'm just saying. But then this is what I found on the site. So this will be the Hmong Village part. So on the land, we plan to build around 300 homes, and then the bedroom and bath will be like 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 4 bedroom, 2 bath, and these are the example of the floor plan that we plan to build. And the home will have half an acre, okay? Not a full acre, but half an acre. Because after we do everything that we have planned, and if we still have extra land, then we will do more homes or like give away more acres or something like that. But we're not too sure, so this is what we estimated to have on the site. Okay, so we will have small businesses. These are the ideas that we have so far in mind that we might have on the land, okay? It's not for sure. So we put down TV stations, grocery market, outlet, community bank, community watch, adult and child daycare, mental health, adult housing, okay? We put future planning there saying that these are what we have in mind, but future planning is for any other business where we have the land for them to come build their business there. They're welcome to, okay? We will have buildings like these or a little bit smaller, like 1 story, but a lot of rooms for them to have their own business inside that room or that space for them. Okay, we want to have sports area. We will have indoor courts such as basketball, volleyball, badminton, outside courts such as tennis and basketball, and fields for like football, soccer, and other more activities. Okay, so we plan to have theme park, 2 of them actually, an amusement park and water park. I have 2 examples there. One for the amusement park is the Universal Island of Adventure in Florida. And for the water park, I have the Muso Water Park in North Korea. These are just kind of like something that we've seen that is beautiful and it's very big and attracts a lot of people. So we want to do something similar to that. Not the same, but similar, okay? Based on our budget, we will build the park based on our budget only. No more, no less, okay? We will also have a church on site. We will have some of the Hmong pastors come together, have a meeting for themselves, and design a Hmong Christian church for the community on site, okay? So we also have a Jane Day Dapwa. Hi.
Yeah.
My mom's Sajal.
Sorry,
You're fine, yeah, you're fine. Okay. So we will have a J being that for temple too. So the classroom will have people learn about shaman. We'll also like have people learn about Hmong Suki, for example, being classes and others that for Suki that we are able to provide for people to learn. Okay, so we'll have it in that temple, and along with the other museum, we will have different classes, but some of them may like be the same. Okay. So from this slide on, I'll move it to Max, and then she can complete.
Okay, so our outside museum exhibit will have a Hmong human giant-sized sculptures, like the wax sculpture of like us wearing Hmong clothes, and how we used to wear Hmong clothes, and different types of Hmong clothes like Hmong Chua, Hmong De, Hmong Zai, and stuff like that. And also we'll have the Hmong leaders like General npau, but yeah, we'll have a Hmong mini village is like houses like back then in like this like very old century houses, and people just so people like come from other states will come and see our Hmong culture and how we used to live back in Laos and Thailand where our grandparents used to live. And also we have a traditional Hmong grinding machine, how we cook and how we farm, and just so people know how like we farm and we cook in the little Hmong village. So we have a livestock farm. It's built for flower garden, farming, cows and buffaloes. We have a little ranch there for people to raise their animals. Chicken barn house, lamb and goats, pig barn house, horse stable, and future planning in case they want to have other different animals there. And also for that little area on the bottom of the map that you guys saw, we're planning to have a summer camp there for year-round. It's used for hunting, fishing programs, church, Hmong culture and language programs, performance arts programs, and tour programs, just so they can like go hunting or like a year summer camp for like youth. So that's a place where we're trying to have for that little small area down there. And also for our hotel, we're building another building itself. It's a 3-story hotel. Inside we'll have a receptionist, restaurant, bar, guest rooms about 200 to 350, and a conference room in case people want to come and have meetings there, so they're welcome to. And our main ground will have a cement assigned for the Big Hmong New Year. So what we're planning to do is have the museum, and they'll have a little main ground where we can have like events there and have swap meet there, so people could go and shop or like have performing arts there, just so it can keep the museum going. An outdoor performance out stage is where we'll have concerts and also a competition like Hmong dancing competition, other hip hop competition, not just for our Hmong community but for others out there too, so it can attract more people.
Let me add a little on that. Okay, so for the performing arts, we will have it right before you enter the museum door, okay? So it would be like a big cement floor, and then a couple of stairs, and then the museum door would be a little bit further, kind of like a red carpet. But in the performing arts, when people perform, you'll see the museum as well. So that's what we plan to do with the performing arts stage. Okay, so for the time frame, we'll move this portion on to Brian, okay?
Okay, and for the time frame for the donation that we want is we give ourselves 2 months to come up with that 5.2 million. I mean 5.2 million for 2 months, you guys will say that it's a short period of time for that amount. But then, like I said, we want to reach out to 100,000, asking for only 300 per person, and with that it will equal up to 30 million. And then with that, we want to get everything done by October. That's the end date for us. And then after that, to get the land approved, to get everything started. And like I said, we want to get the contract signed, send architectures out there to look at the land, to estimate the cost, to see what we can build and what we can't, and what we, like, yes, something like that. So. And this is like our time frame for the next years to come. In 2008, start everything, start the museum, build the museum, and then 2019, start businesses, build houses, stuff, and business to churches, like as you can see on there. And then 2020, with our budget that we have left to spend, we want to build a theme park, a sports area to attract people to come. And then so on is future planning to make the city or the town bigger. Okay. And then this is the fundraiser that we want to do as our team here. We want to go on television to advertise us, to so people will be aware of us. We want to go to stores. We want to go door to door, get email leads, get conference call, conference meeting like this to, like I said, to tell people about us and our goals, and so on, to like website sales, get sales supplements. So yes. And then this is the future planning to get the fundraise going, reach out to the communities, get the land, and then start from step 2. And like I say, it is 5.2, but you know, we want your support, we want your help. That's why we're here. That's why we brought you here, to tell you guys our goals and the vision, and hopefully that, and to help us too. And then this is the milestone. It's similar to what you guys just saw too. And like I said, we want to get everything done within this year's end. And then it continues on as what we were talking about earlier. Keep going. And then this is the membership ranks. And this side there, this is so you need more people pay the pay the and then you guys will get, your name will be put on a board for everybody to see. It's gonna be like a wall, like a Fresno State University. You live by the little office, you guys see like a wall of professors, and that's what's and then you guys will get like a membership for 5 years, which you guys come with no cost for the next 5 years. You guys can come whenever you guys want. And then if you pay $5,000, that is platinum, which is the same. But then your membership extends for 7 years. Your picture will be put in our booklet. You will be remembered. And then diamond is 10,000, which is the same as the above, but which it goes up to 10 years, pictures, and the one center room in your name. As like the home is called, what is it called?
So in this room is called Inyo.
Yeah.
One center room in our museum will be called under your name, any name you want it to be, okay?
Yeah. So beside there, Isabella donate to go park, the home is Isabella, and the home. And then double diamond, which 100,000, it will be all of the above, one room to yourself, and one office space to yourself. You can use it for whatever, you can rent it out or anything.
Let me just say a little on that. So for diamond and double diamond, when we say one name under your, one room under your name, does not mean that that will be your room. It's just that that room has your name, okay? So you guys know a little about that and not so confused when we say that.
And then this is the business side or partner side, 1,000, and it's the same as the other one too, but it's business. It's used for business. And you get owner of the membership for 5 years. And then for partner donors, 200,000. You get like membership for a lifetime, pictures, more room under your name, and then 1 center office space for you as well.
Just to add on, once you donate to us, like any rank that you have, like from silver on to like the partner donor here, if you are from China or you're from France or somewhere far away, they will let you bring 3 to 5 friends or family member to come to the museum for free, okay? Become a long distance way.
And like I said, we want to reach out to equal partnering, ask for a donation of 300, which will come up to the picture line, and then with that, your name will get put into a drawing for houses, for businesses, and it will be 100 individuals that will get like put into a drawing. They could draw down in bay, this a talk of business. It's okay. And then people to name for Luce, they go high. Just draw down in bay, who name it's a lot of draw the next one. But it will be equally for everybody. They will all get a chance to.
Okay, so yes, I would. Okay, so once we reach 100,000 people and they all pay 300 standard donation, okay? That's standard donation. And once we reach that many people, we will draw 300 individuals to have the first pick at residential homes on site, okay? So they get to pick which home they want to stay at, but then we're not giving those homes for free. They will have to pay their monthly fee. Whichever company that will conduct the homes, they'll have to pay that to them. And we won't get anything, just the donation that they give us, okay? So if they pay standard donation of $300, their name gets to be in the drawing for first pick of residential home, okay? And if they pay $1,000 or more, their name will be drawn for a business on site. So if 200 people or more pays $1,000 or more, then their name will get drawn to have the first pick on business on site, okay? So we will have businesses like the United Mini Mall, the whole Asian village like that, forming it like that, and then we'll have them come pick whichever room they want or space they want, and they'll get to use that space to do whatever business they want to do. Okay, and then once we own the land and everything, for those who donate 5,000 or more, we will draw 10 individuals to own 1 acre to themselves. So the acre will be under their name. Okay, we won't say it's going to be under our name, but it would be under their name. They're signing and everything. They own that 1 acre to themselves. Do whatever they want. Okay, with that 1 acre. So just 10 individuals on that.
And then it's like why now? Because as a Hmong community, we want to come together. They like Hmong they get a lot. They get like millions, but then they never come up to establish anything for us. And then as the youth of this organization, we see a vision. California, more like at least 100,000 Hmong people, and we don't have anything under our name, like to leave for our future generations, or to leave for us to see our past. So this is why now we want to come together to hold hands. 一個悲喜共對，就像我哋講好，好似哋嚟配，好似哋嚟用，但是嚟攞就逃兵嘅，做到佢嚟一路把俾你講到我嚟身邊for，俾你講得過係，so as the youth，俾啥把，俾啥團啲把，like from the elders to the young，你攞把俾，that is 我哋俾啥我哋先攞把。
Bên chỉ sa thoi thì ở những món như là bên chỉ những món là chú ý dùng, or những sa phát sơ bên đó dùng anything. You guys are welcome to come and give us idea, not just donation, okay? That's not really all we ask for, but we still need help with this project. Any idea we welcome, okay? Not just money. We don't really like to force people to pay us money, but it's a lot of money that we need too, And whatever we can ask, we're glad to ask. If we can't, it's okay. At least you have some ideas that you can give us. That's all we really ask for too. Okay? Okay, so these are just mainly for board members or staff members. We just give them some techniques so they have with them when they go sell our mission and vision to the community, okay? and just continue on with the techniques. And then this is just to things, all of the staff members, board members, nonprofit organization, all of private organization, agency, students in the past that have been with the organization for a long time or a short period of time, okay? This is just to thank everyone who had helped the organization become what it is right now, okay? The first Hmong culture center in the United States. Okay. So this is the end of the slide with all of our contact. On the brochure, it also has our contact. And it's the same as this, but just in a smaller form. Do you guys have any question for us? If we can answer, we will answer. If we can't, we'll get back to you, okay? Yes?
So what about by the time that you're the deadline and the donation not reach the requirement on the goal?
Okay.
What are you supposed to do?
The time, October 15 that we have, is just the time we want to get the money by. It's not our deadline, okay? We talked to the seller of this land, and he said that whenever we have the money, give it to him. But then we want to own the land before anyone else, you know, because this land is really good with its price. It's, you know, it's not expensive for its price. It's 5,000 acre we're talking about, you know? That's like a whole townery, right? Pretty much about there, or it is there, okay? So that's just what we aim for. The sooner the better, in our view. And if we, by then, if pretend we don't reach our goal by October 15, and the land is still there, we will work to get that land, okay? But if the seller said, oh, sorry, but someone already paid for it, then okay, we'll move to plan B or plan C, okay? So we have plan B is that we will buy a different land somewhere else. Maybe the acreage will not be the same, or the price may not be the same. It may be cheaper or more expensive, but we'll work a way to get that other land that we have in mind, okay? We are still on the search for a new land too, just in case this land does not work. That's plan B. If plan B does not work, we'll move to plan C. We'll go buy Thailand or Laos, somewhere that's cheaper. Just our option that we have in mind, you know, for everyone. But then once that does not work, we'll get back everyone's money back to them, okay? We won't hold anything after all our plan well, if it does not work, okay? But we won't make that happen. We promise you that we'll do our best, and for you guys to trust us too, and to be on our side and to help us too, you know? Because most of us are so young, and sorry if we don't know to speak it the way you want us to speak it. You know, we're already speaking just the way we are speaking it or the way we know, okay?
Second question.
Yes.
For the project, for the goal, it's not a little project.
That's right.
Do you have any thinking, or you already have it? Someone like the connection, for example, like different state, another person over there being the outreach person, and also in the other country like Laos or Thailand or whatever, you have a person over there to be the main person, reach out over there. Do you have any thinking like this, or you already have it?
Yeah, sorry, but yes, we do. Like, that's why we're reaching out to see if we can get volunteers, not just in California, but like where Hmong people are populated.
Yeah.
Besides that, we are only but reaching out to our community first, the Hmong community, and then after that, reach out to other community for help as well. So yes, we do have like those kind of thinking in mind. And right now we are looking for people, you know, all over the states to help us too.
We were making calls, but you know, this project is very big, something that's impossible, so they don't want to help. Some just don't have the money, but they do have the ideas. And yeah, we made some calls, so we met some people. So we're still working the process. It's just, we thought about this idea just a couple weeks ago. So if you have any question or any ideas, just tell us, because you know, we're still looking at this project and we're not there yet. So if you have anything, just let us know. Tell us so we can fix yourself or fix the project or anything that you guys have in mind. We're open for discussion, okay? Any more questions?
And thank you for coming.
But yeah, thank you
to hear us
for being here.
and our goals and our vision. And hopefully you guys can support us, reach out to others and let them know what our project is about. our goal. And thank you very much for coming today.
For the membership, do you have the form supposed to fill out or something?
Yes, we do.
We do.
Yeah.
We are still, okay, I forgot, yeah, thank you, that's a great question. Okay, so for the board member, and also of course, those who's going to become members, once they pay the donation, they will do forms. So with us, they will have their own badge, just for their own keeping, and then once the museum is done, they'll come and visit. But then for the board member, staff member, just a note that we are still looking for board members and staff members, okay? So if you have anyone in mind, or if you yourself want to do it, then just let us know, and then we'll put you on there, all right? We are welcoming anyone of any kind, with any abilities or any education, anyone pretty much, who believe that they have the ability to do what it takes.
Do you require certain requirement to qualify to become a like staff member or whatever, like the
Treasurer?
a board member, something like that?
No, you don't have to have any requirement. If you feel like you're committed and you have the ability to help the Hmong people, then you're welcome. Okay? We welcome everyone. All right? Just not like in the 3 years. Any older, like 18 and above, okay? 5,000, sorry. All the way to 9,999. Then your name will be on our social media. Yeah. Just close that. Oh, close that right there. Which one? Close it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So your name will be on our social media and the membership for 7 years. Your photo and your name will be placed on a booklet. So we will have a booklet after we're doing our project of everyone or anything that that we want to put on there to show that we did something for this project or for the organization, stuff like that. All our information will be on the booklet, and your name and your photo will be on there as well on the page that we will have for all the supporters. Okay. We'll also put your picture on a wall generosity. We will have a wall generosity on site, and then we will show you pictures on there too. Okay. And then for diamond ring, it will be 10,000 all the way to 999,000. All right. Your name will be on social media, and then your membership will be 10 years. And then picture and name will be on a booklet, and the photo will be on our wall generosity, along with 1 center room under your name. It's not your room, but it's under your name. Okay. So for example, my name is Isabella. I give you guys a donation of 10,000. And this room will be under my name. This room right here will be under my name, Isabella. But I don't own it, okay? It's ours, but that room is just under my name, okay? For diamond ring, will be 100,000 up. And then everything that I said, including one thing, okay? Extra, is the office space is yours. You get it, You get that for free. You can use it whenever you want, have meetings in there, or do your own business in there. It's up to you. So it will be everything here will be inside the museum. Not outside.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
There's always competition
There is.
and political issue between organization, one-to-one, or for example, like the New Year celebration.
That's right.
There's always political issue and competition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you can do your best and contact the organization and how they respond. And also the church community, like the pastor or Hmong Christian community.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have talked to one Christian pastor yesterday, Hmong pastor yesterday. I myself, along with one of the founders, had talked to the other pastor too. So we had 2 pastors that we talked to, and hopefully they could bring in more and then think of idea for the church that we have in mind, or that they have in mind that they want to design for that site.
Nếu để nó muốn pastor nếu nó cũng thả về điều ta như nếu nó cũng thả để long nơi tiền nếu nhận biết idea mà hẳn thì nếu support về thiên nếu cũng sẽ để họ ăn nếu nhỏ chỉ đây ha đấy ý số 1 rồi thì nếu để đó có tiền họ nói nếu mua operation cho rong ha thì taต่อก็โตnhỏ khỏi nhiều ca so ấy có xong một món rồi tên lòng thế nào thì để support bên chỗ nó nếu tôi chỉ tao đừng đi gì đó chỉ này sai này tôi tao thấy
Anything? If
I
not, we
really like
okay.
the I'm not quite sure the number, exactly number, but a lot of pastor, Hmong pastor leading church in Fresno here. So you may contact them like, don't since you begin the project or the plan like this, you have to like, even though you get successful or fail, you have to try.
That's right.
Yeah, every direction, everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may receive like reject or ignored by people, or some either positive or negative comment from people. Yeah.
That is true. We heard some good and some bad, yes, from people that we talked to, and I agree with that. Any more comments, statements?
I do, but
Okay.
I want to do it privately.
Okay, sounds good.
I have about 15 points that I wanted to discuss, but
Okay.
not in this kind of setting.
I understand.
Discussion
No pressure.
later.
你可是老大伯我呢，你看他们我主意，我 school 的地方对，而且老大伯的是
I
老
heard
的
that。from May, so we need you guys.
呀，
Whatever you
我不
use
能不
to
主意，我
fix,
不能我
whatever
school
whatever
把
cookie
school
is
的
done, we'll do what we can for you guys.
或者嘛，得很多人
有这的话，那是个不主意，很了的，就不得后个大上这个多了，没力量。
Okay, so we're in the PowerPoints for now, and then you guys want to talk to us, feel free to just grab us, and then we can talk to you guys, okay?
找这的都一定没谁有这样的，
Yeah.
找的
Can
多
you move
了。
it a little closer?